Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is you should now because I called you now. You calling me baby. The scripture comes from Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs. The Testament of Levi, the third son of Jacob and Leah. 15 and 4. And if you were not to receive mercy through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our fathers, not one of our seed should be left on the earth. So here's the message. God said for somebody, the person that God has for you, the person that God has called to be your spouse, this message is not for everybody, because this is for somebody that is like you gonna have some kids. You are going to have children with this person. Those children are going to be like your legacy. This is your lineage. Okay, whoever this person is that God have for you, y'all are going to have some kids, and y'all kids are going to carry on. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that's what it is. This feels like a legacy type vibe, because yeah. And God is saying if y'all don't work it out, I just hear God saying work it out. Y'all don't work it out, that it. And that's the message. Like, it literally says, not one of our seeds should be left on the earth. So God is saying, y'all, like, that's what it is. There isn't anymore. Okay? I don't know if this is somebody you having second thoughts about the person that God wants you to be with, and you trying to look over here, and you looking over there, and you looking, you know what I'm saying? God said, He not finna bless you with kids with nobody else. He is not going to give you children with anybody else except the person that he said you are supposed to have kids with. That's it. There isn't nothing else. That's it. The person that God ordained you for, and that's it. That is where your legacy will lie. And that's the end of it. It's not going to be a situation where God is about to, you know what I'm saying? And I know for whoever this is, like I said, it's not for everybody. Because some people end up having kids by multiple people. But this is somebody you already know that for whatever reason you have a hard time getting pregnant. Or if this is a man, you have had a hard time getting somebody pregnant. It's not that you can't get pregnant. It's not that you can't get nobody pregnant. It's not that it's something wrong with your ovaries or your womb. And it's not that it's something wrong with your sperm. It is that God has his hand shielding you from having children with anybody except the person that he wants you to have kids with. When you and that person come together and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all get married, it's like that's what you go, like, it's gonna shock you. You are going to have a baby. Okay, God is not going to allow you to go about and making babies all across the place. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm being reminded again of Queen Charlotte and how she was getting on her sons and how they was just spreading their seed all throughout the country. God says, shame on you for trying. But he said, well, he don't want that for you. And in reality, it's not even something to be mad about, because God is shielding you from the stress and the drama and a headache. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you know, like, I just feel like for whoever this is for, as somebody, baby, let me tell you about it. As somebody that know what it's like to have that kind of drama, imagine if you really had made kids with, you know what I'm saying, the people that you wanted to make kids with. You would have a headache. God said he don't want you to have that headache. He don't want you to have that headache. And because he don't want you to have that headache, he ain't finna give you no baby until you are with the person that he wants you to be with. So you might as well just chill. Relax. Kick up your feet. And that's the message for whoever this is for. You know what I'm saying? So God sent me to the Testament of Abraham 10:2. And Abraham saw the world as it was in that day, some plowing, others driving wagons, in one place men herding flocks, and in another watching them by night, and dancing and playing and harping, in another place men striving and contending at law, elsewhere men weeping and having the dead in remembrance. He also saw the newly wedded received with honor, and in a word, he saw all things that are done in the world, both good and bad. So, for whoever this is for, you know what I'm saying? For some of you, you may have had kids before, or maybe a kid, like one. Or, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I just feel like God have his reasons. Sometimes we don't even know what God's reasons are. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, God will allow it. And I just like, this is the part that, you know, like, the reason I'm adding this is because God was leading me to say it. Okay, God is leading me to speak on, like, if you are wondering, like, why have a baby? Well, why is this? Why? Well, it's a reason. I can't specifically give the reason because everybody's situation is different. For some of y'all, God wanted you to sit down. And he knows that's the only way that you was going to sit down. For some of y'all, you ain't even realized the kind of things that you had going on. God was protecting you. Whether you realize it or not. God, there were things that God wanted to shield you from that you ain't even realize was going on. Some of y'all was in a trap. You ain't even realize you was in a trap. I'm being reminded of this message that I got months ago about somebody that ended up having a baby with someone, and the person that they had the baby with actually had evil intentions for them. They weren't happy about the person getting pregnant, and they were very upset that it ended out that way because they weren't able to proceed with their plans. Some of y'all like didn't even realize that these people had all kind of evil intentions for you. And you know what I'm saying? For somebody, it could be a situation with a person, they wanted to traffic you low key, but they was trying to like ease you in, and it didn't work out that way. They ain't think that you was gonna get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But God allowed it because God did not want you to go down that path. God did not God saw what was going on. God saw how this person was. I just feel like this is somebody that was literally circling in on you. And for whoever this is for, this person started like messing with your life in ways that you ain't even realized. For whoever this is for, like this person was interfering with your family relationships, your friendships. They were interfering with, if you had a job, they were interfering with every single aspect of your life, and they were trying to knock things down one by one. This person was working on you. They was trying to do you some kind of evil. God said he had to go ahead and put a stop to that. And that was the way. But when it really come down to it, there is somebody that God wants you to be with. That is the person that you are going to have kids with. It is not that you can't have kids. It's not that it's something wrong with your uterus, your ovaries. It's not that it's something wrong with your sperm and your bits. It's that God said he has somebody specifically for you that you are going to have babies with, and y'all are going to have peace. And that's the message. God said he saw that, like, it's not a situation where, you know, God see everything and he know what's to come. And he saw what this person was doing. So he interfered with it. We have free will. Sometimes we find ourselves being, you know what I'm saying, falling for a counterfeit, and we think everything is all good. God be sending sign after sign after sign, all the red flags on the floor that we should run the other way, and we insist on being with that person. And when you insist on being with somebody that God don't want you to be with, that's what everything, you know what I'm saying, everything fall apart. You know what is loose, you know what I'm saying, but God said he ain't want that for you. It wasn't intended for you to have that kind of life. So God interfered with this person's plans. They wasn't happy about it. But that's okay. God said it wasn't intended for you to go down that path. It wasn't intended for you to be like what this person saw you as, what this person wanted you to be. That's not for you. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like whoever that part is for, you have had to go through a phase of picking up the pieces. And that's okay. But in reality, God said he have somebody for you. A specific person that's for you, and that's the person that you gonna be with. That's the person you gonna have kids with. That's the person your life is gonna, like, y'all lives are gonna intertwine, and y'all gonna have a happy life together. But you know what I'm saying, that's the message for whoever this is for. That is the message, you know what I'm saying. And it's gonna I just feel like it's gonna take you by surprise. It's not gonna be a situation where it's gonna be a shock for you. And you know I'm saying that because it say you should now, because I called you now. You called me baby. So this is somebody that you're not going to be expecting a relationship out of this person, regardless if this person seemed like they not really looking for a relationship. Maybe they seem like they not really trying to get married, or it could be a situation where they seem like they not really serious for real. But God is saying this person is in fact serious, and they like it's gonna shock you. It's a surprise. Okay, even just the fact of, you know, wanting a baby. Like, I understand how that can feel. You know what I'm saying? When you really want to have a child and you don't understand why it's not working, you don't understand why it, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like God is saying, baby, chill, like, calm down. It's going to happen, and it's going to be with the right person, and it's going to be somebody that's like literally going to knock your socks off. Like, this person is going to be a breath of fresh air for you. This is going to be the person that God ordained for you. Y'all are going to click. Y'all are going to intertwine perfectly. Your and your legacy is going to be fulfilling. Okay? And that's the message. Okay? God say he saw everything. Just like it say here, both good and bad, all things. All the things going on in the world, both the good and bad. God saw what this person, whoever this for the person that you had a child by, God saw what they was planning. They was plotting on you. They was plotting. But God knocked their little plans out. He shut it down. And that's the message. And they might still be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? As quiet as it may be kept. Oh, well. God said what he said when it comes to you. You're not doing that. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.